this is Sia and welcome to another video. Today we're reading chapter 10 of Hermitcraft Freedom. We are at Kate's perspective this time around. And yeah, this is a fan-made universe. If you don't already know that I've created and put hermits and other creators into it. Like my own little Minecraft-like universe. But yeah, it's just doing it for fun. But yeah. Clockwork Chronicles universe is definitely vast. A lot of people. But, yeah. If you haven't read the other parts, be sure to do so. There is a playlist in the description, and there will be a link to the next video when it comes out down there as well. I still have yet to do that for chapter 8, but I will get to that. Let's get ready to the video. I'm just stalling now. Chapter 10. Kate shoved a piece of armor inside a nearly full shulker box, shoving the lid closed. A couple of days had gone by since the training session. Henry and Charlie were now well enough to travel back with Brian to the school. Kate looked over at the two girls with her. She swallowed. I wish she could stay here, Kate admitted, kicking the shulker box toward one of the girls. Me too, the older girl, Summer, agreed, picking up the shulker box and storing it away. But Brian's going to need all the help he can get if those defectors come back. Sure you're ready? Kate frowned, looking over at Summer's 10-year-old sister, Rain, who sat on the bed, playing with the bed sheets while she kicked her feet back. We have to be, Summer said gently. Her piercing blue eye shone in the afternoon sunlight. Those are Stampy's friends. I think he'd want to make sure they were safe. I know, Kate nodded, glancing over at the younger girl warily. It's just... I don't get to see a lot of kids around my age these days. Beverly and Gracie were nice, but they're now worlds away. Now you're leaving too. Summer approached her, putting a hand on the teen's shoulder. I get that, but sometimes we have to do difficult things. You and your friends taught us well, and we'll teach the boys. Thank you. Me? Kate smirked. Yeah, you. Summer chuckled, letting her go. You've shown us that it's possible to do what's right, regardless of how old you are. I'm 13. How old we are. And I'm 12. Summer shrugged. So what? We've made friends with some cool people, experienced some wild things that most people will never get to see. Kate nodded. I'm sorry about your dad. Dad would be proud of what we're doing, wherever he is. Summer sighed. And he's out there. He'll find us. Kate smiled. Of course he will. Sounds like a better dad than mine, at least. Summer giggled, putting more things into shulker boxes before storing them away. At least you've got a pretty cool mom. Yeah. You got this, Summer encouraged. We'll be okay. If there's a problem, someone will know. Be careful, Kate insisted, looking at the girls. Tony'll be there, Rain said softly. We'll be okay. She's right. Summer gave her a knowing glance. We'll be fine. Trust me. Who are you to give me advice? Kate teased. You're younger than me. Summer smirked. We're good here. You should probably see what the others are up to. You'll take the ladder down? Kate asked. She still don't know how safe the elevator is yet. The defectors won't be coming for us. Summer narrowed her eyes. You're after the hermits. And Stampy, Kate whispered. And you'll stop them, Summer stated. You're good at that, I hear. Kate giggled, heading toward the door. Dinner's in a few hours. You'll be leaving after nightfall, so you have the night to hide you. I know. Brian's already told me to plan, Summer replied. Right. Kate opened the door, peering out into the empty hall before looking back. Tell the folks at the school I said hello. We will, Rain beamed. Summer nodded, giving her friend a wave. Kate left them, going toward the elevator. The ladder that had been installed beside it was still there, as a precaution, although it didn't completely solve the problem. Scar. The enemy could still use the elevator, especially if they had the null. Impulse and beat-ups had made good work with what they had, but the girl wasn't sure that would be enough, especially if the defectors decided to go in a different direction, now that they had less allies at their disposal. Kate shuddered. She didn't have to worry about Mr. A or Dr. Redstone. Would the defectors even want to free RJ from his imprisonment? Why would they? He knows how to get things done. Gerald snickered as the girl jumped off the ladder and onto the hardwood floor. They'd have to find him first, she snapped, hearing the soft sound of voices coming from the meeting area. She followed the sound, peeking from the entryway. Hi. Impulse and Skiz were sitting on a couch together, each wearing a headband. Their eyes were closed. It was some sort of exercise. Hey, Kate, Blake whispered, giving her a wave. Kate smiled back. What's happening? She asked, looking at the hermits, then back at the young man. Skiz has been having the same nightmare the last couple of nights, Impulse explained. His eyes still closed, eyebrows furrowed, concentration. He thinks it's a memory from his host. It has to be, Skiz insisted, groaning as he opened his eyes, shaking his head. I've had that dream off and on for what feels like forever. Someone was in trouble. There was an attack. It could just be a dream, Impulse cautioned, opening his eyes as well, looking at his friend. Nightmares can take remnants of what we've experienced and twist them. This did feel like a nightmare, Skiz admitted. I mean, it did, but it also felt real, like it actually happened. But every time I get close, I wake up. Did you ever see who was in trouble? Kate frowned. Skiz shook his head. I only heard their screams for help. There? That's what I'm trying to figure out, Impulse replied. But everything's out of focus. Dreams don't work like that, Skiz pointed out. They can, Blake said. Have you ever had a dream and woken up and quickly forgot what it was about? But I can remember certain details just fine. Of course, that's how our brains work. Blake smirked. I just feel like I've been there, even though I haven't. Skiz sighed, clenching his fists on his lap. I'm losing him. He's fading. Even for my mind. I can feel it. You don't want him to be forgotten, Kate said. No, Skiz agreed. I don't. Then how are we going to figure out who he is? Impulse asked. You don't remember anything? I told you all I know. What about simply talking about it? Kate suggested. Stuff has slipped through before when Skiz is just talking. Right. It's worth a try. Skiz readjusted himself on the couch, leaning back. Kate found a seat across from them and sat down. So, tell me. Kate leaned forward, folding her hands together. What's he like? He's a father. He read books to his kids every night before bed. Skiz said softly. He liked helping people. Because maybe he was a protector? What? You guessed? Blake asked. He knew how to fight, Skiz replied. People can learn how to fight, not be protectors, Kate pointed out. We have monsters that lurk around in the dark. Someone has to protect the people. Maybe he was a watchman. Maybe. Skiz looked up at the ceiling. The memory shows him returning home from somewhere. He was late. He was getting ready for bed when he heard something upstairs, followed by a scream. All I knew was that his family was in trouble. He wanted to help them. And the memory just ends. Kate frowned. I never saw their faces. Skiz closed his eyes. What if he failed? We don't know that, Impulse snapped. What if he thought he did? Skiz continued. It would explain why I felt so hopeless before. I woke up. We'll figure this out, Impulse insisted, putting a hand on his best friend's shoulder. Skiz opened his eyes, moving his gaze to the other hermit. Whatever is there to find, we'll find it. It might be too late. Skiz shook his head, sitting up straight. Feels almost sad seeing him go. Maybe that's a good thing, Impulse offered. You can finally rest, knowing you'll do everything you can. We won't forget the sacrifice you made, even if you didn't choose it willingly. Skids shook his head again. I don't know. What about the interrogations? Kate pressed, looking between the two older hermits. You saw your worst fears then, right? Did you see anything about him? Skids frowned. No, I was mostly worried about my buddy. Kate nodded. That's okay. I thought it might be worth asking. You never know. Right, Skids smiled. I appreciate you trying to help. That's what friends are for, Kate beamed, jumping when the front door opened. We're back! Scar's voice rang through the hall as the hermit greeted Liam and Caleb entered the main area. Wait, you were outside? Kate raised an eyebrow. Clara said it was okay for a few minutes. Green said sheepishly. We needed some fresh air after everything. Right, deal, Kate nodded. You did everything? Training, chores, system checks, everything she asked us to, Scar said matter-of-factly. Just hope nothing broke, Green giggled nervously. Don't worry about it, Impulse replied. Shouldn't be hard to fix if anything is broken. So what are you guys up to? Liam replied curiously. We're trying to figure out what Skid's dream meant, Impulse said. It was a memory, Skid snapped, nudging his friend playfully. Headbands were no good, Liam guessed. Worth a try, Impulse sighed. But whatever it was, it's fading. The host is fading. Liam frowned. I was afraid that might happen. Kate gulped. Does it mean I might change too? But you don't know that either, Liam shook his head. But don't be afraid to talk to me about anything, okay? Kate nodded. He's quieter now, but I feel like that's because he's up to something. I know he wants to break me. He wants me to embrace him. I know you don't. Liam nodded. Chances are, nothing more will happen. But we can't truly know until we get there. I'll keep fighting then. Kate lifted her chin defiantly. We all are, believe me. Skids chuckled. Those jerks aren't going to stop until they get what they want. And we won't let them. Well, we need to check in with Clara. Liam waved. Have you talked to your mother yet today? She's still resting, but she's doing much better, Kate said happily. That stuff was in her system for longer than the other two, so of course it's going to take time. Good, Liam replied, turning to Caleb. You can keep an eye on these two for a couple minutes. Don't be long, Caleb smirked, giving him a nod. Liam disappeared down the hallway. Green and Scar giggled in unison. What do you think we could do to help? Green asked. With the null, I mean. I've done everything I can, Impulse replied. Doc wants to take his own stab at it as well, and it does threaten the security of his base. It's easy to understand, but it's hard to work around it, Blake replied. That's what he's trying to say. Kate giggled, looking over at the younger hermits. You can all prepare dinner before Brian and the kids leave. Sounds like fun, Scar beamed. Yeah, Green smirked, glancing over at Caleb. If only not as chaotic as I was hoping it'd be. It could be as chaotic as you want it to be, Kate promised. There's nothing wrong with having a little fun, eh? Absolutely, Green grinned. Caleb sighed as the rest of the group chuckled. That is the end of Chapter 10. I hope you guys enjoyed that video, and yeah. Feel free to leave it a like if you've enjoyed it, and of course subscribe if you're new. And like most people that are watching this aren't subscribed, but I can't tell if you're a returning viewer or not. So like if you have seen these videos and you are interested to see more and get notified when the next one comes out, yeah, that works. But of course you do not have to. You don't, but it is an option, especially since there's a lot more story to tell, whether or not Clockwork Chronicles or anything else that I come up with. Because you never know, I could come up with a story separate from everything and share it. That's fine. I could do whatever. But of course, the ones that do better are the ones that have to do with hermits right now, not necessarily Stampy. Even though, of course, people would love a Stampy cameo. Yeah. Yeah, I've gotten a lot less views since Stampy fully retired. I've gotten a few videos that have done well, but most of them do okay. And that's okay. But, yeah. That's me rambling. I'll see you in the next one, whatever that might be. Goodbye.